So as you guys can see, we are in the Mustang. Today we're going to be going over this CarLock device. This is a new sponsor for this car. So they sent me this out, and we went ahead and already set up my account on the app from the App Store. So we are going to go ahead and basically unbox this. It's not my first time unboxing it, but I'll give you guys a little rundown of what it is. For those of you who don't know exactly what CarLock is or what it does, there is a link in my bio on Instagram that has the information for CarLock and the link to purchase it from, so be sure to check those out. This thing is pretty awesome from what I've actually seen and actually messed with. So this is kind of just what comes on the outside, a little bit of information. The box itself is actually kind of cool. I'm surprised. It's got this cool little opening. So here's the actual device. It pulls out just like that, and then it pops out. So this is the actual device. It'll plug into the OBD2 port, which is right down here on these cars. So we're going to cover this part up a little bit, but you have the activation code and the device serial number. Pretty nice. It's a nice little card stock, which is pretty cool. And then you have the little pamphlets for the user installation guide, which just kind of goes over where, typically where the OBD connectors are. And then it tells you how to properly set up your account, device installation, who to contact if it doesn't work, all this fun stuff. So it's actually pretty nice they give you this stuff. I try not to read the majority of it. I was able to figure it out just to say, hey, I was able to do it without the instructions, just because I want to see how simple it actually is, if you know what I mean. So the next thing, and obviously this will be what you guys need to do before you actually plug this in. You're gonna go to the fancy App Store. So let's just go ahead and do this. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're gonna go to the App Store, and you are going to type in CarLock, and just hit search, and boom, there's the app right there. So then you're gonna download it. So in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and open it, and it's gonna have you go through a little spiel on how to get control of the app. So see right here, it's connected. It says it was connected, which is pretty cool. It's gonna have you go through like a test run of the app and show you how things work, which is actually very helpful. And then it'll either have you log into an existing account, or you will need to basically create/activate a new device, I believe is what it was actually called on here. So then you're going to do that. You're going to put in your information, such as your email, the activation code, what you want your name on the account to be, things like that. Very easy, very simple to do. And then you're going to plug it in, and boom. So now I can hit lock right now. So if anything happens to the car, my car is secured. It's going to give me notifications. If I hit unlock, it means I'm not going to get the notifications, which is actually very kind of unique. So right now it's already showing that that my car is activated via GPS. So technically I don't have to go for a little ride like it suggested I might have to, but just to see kind of how the app works, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and start up the car. Oh, you gotta love that V8 rumble. All right guys, so we are back, and we are gonna go ahead and pull up this app and see exactly what it has to say. Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. It shows how long my drive was, showed how far my drive was, and then it shows exactly where my route was, which is actually pretty cool. And then it shows like the little cushion of protection for my car. So 3.4 miles, we drove for 9 minutes and 17 seconds, one trip. Average speed about 22. I feel like that might be a little off, but I feel like it's also accurate because for a decent chunk of that drive, I was going through the neighborhood and going slow. So I feel like that's pretty accurate. Top speed was 55. Yeah, that's probably about right. so far my driving score is 100%. That's pretty rare. We're gonna see how far down that goes in the future whenever I drive this car, because now I don't drive it very calmly. So then we get the GPS, which is pretty cool. This is where it shows some of the stuff that it's showing your dash about the car. So it's showing like the battery voltage and things like that, which is actually really cool. GPS signal. Let's see, log. So it shows personal. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, now it's starting to rain. So this timer lock, it'll automatically enable CarLock security features 5 minutes after your car's engine is turned off. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on because that's pretty freaking cool. Let's see what else. Settings, so we can customize, you know, the units. We can customize, you know, like the car, which mine is a muscle car. So we're just gonna go ahead and select that one. My profile. So we can add another vehicle, it looks like, which is pretty cool, but it looks like we would need a second CarLock device, which CarLock, if you're watching this, even though this car doesn't get, the car I'm about to mention doesn't get a whole lot of love on the channel since it's only a daily, if you guys want me to, if you would like to send me a second device, I'd be happy to use one in the daily, the Civic, which is actually for some reason parked in the garage. I would definitely want to put one of those in there if you guys would like to hook me up with one. So maybe we'll have 2 of these. Because I also kind of have to switch this device out with the cord for the N gauge, because eventually I kind of, as you guys can see, kind of have the N gauge just mounted in the cup holder currently, which is fine. But eventually we're going to try to figure out how to put it right up in here, which will be nice, but I'm kind of worried about it because my AC gets a lot of condensation on this, and I don't know if I want to get a whole lot of condensation on this. So I'm trying to figure out some ways to do that. So, you know, we're gonna figure that out, but I can say, honestly, that is the only downside about having one of these CarLock devices. The device itself and the interface is absolutely incredible. The only downside that I can personally see is if you're in a car like this one, where you have a tuning device that, I guess in all reality, it doesn't need to be plugged in all the time. It's just nice. But if you have a device like that that needs to be plugged in all the time, you're gonna have to switch them, you know, switch them out, which isn't really a big deal because that's what I'll end up doing. But for the most part, this is gonna stay on here so that way it can tell me if, you know, somebody's messing with my car or if somebody steals my car or whatever the case may be. So this is a very nice device. I would say 10 out of 10. Or 5 out of 5 stars. Everything about it is just so user-friendly. It's very easy to install. It's very easy to set up the interface. It's very easy. It's a very easy interface to use. Everything about it is just so user-friendly. So I would highly recommend this to anybody. And I'll keep doing some videos on this later on down the road and kind of do like a 6-month update of how I'm liking the device. And I'll do an update video if CarLock actually gives me a second device to put in the Civic. I'll do a little video for that, and how to program a second device under one account. So this is just gonna kind of keep going up from here. This is a great device. I can't wait to get a little bit more driving with the car with this device and kind of see exactly how it works and what it does, and, you know, see how this driver score is affected, because, you know, when I'm driving the Civic, my driver score is probably going to be pretty good, but when I'm driving this car, my driver score is probably going to go way down. So we're going to see how everything works with that. See, they have the tutorial, how it works. You can invite friends. Everything about this thing is just so nice. So CarLock, especially Monica, I can't thank you enough for hooking me up with this device. I can't wait to help this family grow, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it. Like I said, I've had my eyes on this for a long time. So this is actually a very, very nice experience. And I just can't wait to see where it goes from here. So hopefully you guys will check out that link that's in my bio and find out more information on these. If not, there's the purchasing link as well if you would like to purchase one. But until then, we will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content just like this. We're gonna have a lot of stuff coming still. There's a lot of stuff left to do to this car. We're not gonna be doing much to the Civic, but Nick's got some surprises for his car as well coming up here in the future, hopefully, fingers crossed. But like I said, until then, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.